Hi, welcome to English Steps. I am Usama Walid. In this lesson, we're going to focus on two types of nouns. Countable nouns like a bag, uncountable nouns like water. Countable nouns are the nouns that we can count. They can be pluralized. They have singular and plural forms. The word countable comes from the verb count, which means to say the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So we can use the numbers with these nouns. I say, for example, a car, 3 cars, a bottle, 2 bottles. In addition to the numbers, I can use the articles, I can use the quantifiers, and I can use the possessives. In English, there are 3 articles, a and the. The indefinite articles a and an are used only with singular nouns. The word the can be used with singular and plural forms. For example, if the noun is singular, I say a bottle, the bottle. I say a house, the house. If the noun begins with a vowel, I say an idea, the idea. As I said, we don't use the indefinite articles a and an with the plural form. I say, for example, bottles, the bottles. Now let's take some examples. There is a key on the table. Where is the key? It was here. These are keys. Where are the keys? They were here. Remember, when I use the, it means I'm talking about a specific thing or specific things. Now let's move on to the quantifiers. With the countable nouns, we can use words like some, any, a lot of, many, and a few. But keep in mind that we use these words with the plural nouns only. They cannot be used with singular nouns. Let's take some examples about these words. She has some books. The word some means a number of. In questions, we usually use the word any. For example, have you got any English books? We also use the word any in negative statements. For example, I don't have any Spanish books. There are a lot of pictures here. We use a lot of when I talk about a big number of things. We can also use the word many for the same meaning. There are many chairs in my room. The word many can be also used with a negative statement. For example, I say, there are not many chairs in my room. To talk about a small number of things, you can use the word a few. For example, I have a few pens. The last point, when we talk about general statements, we don't need to use any quantifiers. I say, for example, he likes apples more than bananas. Now let's talk about possessives. Possessive adjectives are 7. My, your, his, her, its, our, their. And they can be used with singular and plural forms. For example, I say, my book, my books. His sister, his sisters. Our teacher, our teachers. This is everything about the countable nouns. Now let's move on to the second part of this lesson, which is the uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are the nouns that we can't count. They have no plural forms. For example, water, salt, rice, money, and music. The first rule for these nouns, we don't use numbers with them. I cannot say 1 water or 2 musics. This is wrong. Rule number 2, we don't use the indefinite articles a or an with the uncountable nouns. I cannot say a money or an advice. That is also wrong. The third rule the uncountable nouns have only one form. For example, I say the money, some money, my money, much money. Now, since they have only one form, keep in mind that we always use a singular verb. I say is, has, was, does. For example, the money is, my money is, much money is, or some money is. Now, what about the quantifiers? With the uncountable nouns, we can use some, any, a lot of, but instead of many, I use much. And instead of a few, I can use a little to talk about a small amount. Let's take some examples. I'd like to have some apple juice. Is there any sugar? I need a lot of money. There isn't much money in the box. I need a little salt. In addition to the quantifiers, there is a group of words that we can use with uncountable nouns. For example, a bottle of water, a carton of milk, a bar of chocolate, a cup of coffee, a piece of cheese, and a piece of music. So if you want to count them, you can say, for example, 2 pieces of cheese, 3 pieces of cheese, a piece of music, 2 pieces of music, and so on and so forth. This is everything about today's lesson. I hope this was useful for you. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you next step. Goodbye.